Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode. Today we're diving deep into the complex world of medical billing, something most of us don't think about until we get that dreaded bill. Specifically, we'll be comparing two major approaches: keeping your billing in-house or outsourcing it to dedicated companies. Now, this isn't just about crunching numbers. Medical billing is the lifeblood of healthcare providers, ensuring they get paid for their services so they can keep the lights on and continue treating patients, but it's also a huge administrative burden, often requiring specialized knowledge and resources. So the question is, what's the best approach for your practice or facility? Is it more efficient to handle billing internally or hand it off to experts who live and breathe medical billing codes? We're going to break down the pros and cons, exploring factors like cost, efficiency, accuracy, and more. Let's get started. One of the biggest arguments for outsourcing medical billing is the potential for cost savings, and on the surface it makes sense. Outsourcing often means tapping into a global workforce where labor costs might be lower, plus you're not on the hook for providing benefits, office space, or all the other expenses that come with in-house employees. But, and this is a big but, it's not always as simple as that. You have to factor in the fees charged by outsourcing companies, the potential for hidden costs, and the quality of the work you're paying for, because let's be real, sometimes you get what you pay for. So while outsourcing might seem like the more budget-friendly option, it's crucial to weigh all the factors before making a decision. Transparency is another major consideration when comparing in-house versus outsourced billing. With an in-house team, you theoretically have more direct control and oversight. You can walk down the hall, peek over someone's shoulder, and see exactly what's happening with your claims. However, this assumes you have systems in place for clear communication and accountability, which, let's be honest, isn't always a given. Outsourcing, on the other hand, often comes with its own set of transparency challenges. You're essentially entrusting a third-party company with sensitive financial information and relying on them to keep you in the loop. That's why it's crucial to choose an outsourcing partner with a proven track record of transparency, clear communication channels, and maybe even some fancy software that lets you track their progress in real time. Consistency is key when it comes to medical billing. You need a system that reliably submits accurate claims on time, month after month. In-house teams can sometimes struggle with consistency, especially in smaller practices. Staff turnover, vacations, even a particularly nasty flu season can disrupt workflows and lead to errors or delays. Outsourcing companies, however, often have larger teams and established processes designed to minimize disruptions. They're also incentivized to maintain a high level of consistency to keep their clients happy and their contracts renewed. But again, it all comes down to choosing the right outsourcing partner. You want a company with a proven track record of accuracy and a commitment to continuous improvement. Chapter 4. Expanding your practice. Will billing hold you back? So you're a go-getter, an overachiever, a medical professional with dreams of expanding your practice and reaching more patients. But before you start picking out paint swatches for that new wing, you need to consider how you'll handle the increased billing workload. Hiring and training new billing staff takes time, money, and let's be real, a whole lot of patience. Outsourcing, on the other hand, can offer more flexibility and scalability. Need to ramp up your billing capacity quickly? No problem, just give your outsourcing partner a heads up and they can often adjust their resources to meet your evolving needs. This can be a huge advantage for practices experiencing rapid growth or those anticipating significant fluctuations in patient volume. Chapter 5. Patient care. Are you spending too much time on paperwork? Let's be honest, nobody went to medical school because they were passionate about filling out insurance forms. As healthcare providers, your focus should be on what matters most, your patients. But when you're bogged down by the administrative burden of medical billing, it's easy to feel like you're drowning in paperwork, leaving less time and energy for what truly matters. Outsourcing can help alleviate this burden, freeing up you and your staff to focus on what you do best, providing excellent patient care. Imagine a world where you can spend more time with patients, less time on the phone with insurance companies, and actually leave work at a reasonable hour. Sounds pretty good, right? Chapter 6. Accuracy are those pesky errors costing you money. Accuracy is paramount in medical billing. Even small errors can lead to denied claims, delayed payments, and a whole lot of headaches. In-house billing teams can sometimes struggle with accuracy, especially if they're dealing with complex billing codes or constantly playing catch-up. Outsourcing companies, on the other hand, often specialize in medical billing, employing experienced billers who are well-versed in the latest codes and regulations. They also tend to have robust quality control processes to minimize errors and ensure claims are submitted correctly the first time. Remember, time is money, and every denied claim represents lost revenue and wasted resources, so investing in accurate billing, whether in-house or outsourced, is essential for your bottom line. Chapter 7. Staying compliant. Are you keeping up with the ever-changing rules? The world of medical billing is constantly evolving, with new regulations, codes, and guidelines emerging all the time. It can be tough to keep up, especially for in-house teams that are already juggling a million other responsibilities. Failing to comply with these regulations can have serious consequences, including hefty fines and penalties. Outsourcing companies, however, are often more equipped to stay on top of these changes. They have dedicated compliance experts who monitor industry updates and adjust their processes accordingly. Plus, many outsourcing companies are HIPAA compliant, meaning they're legally obligated to protect sensitive patient information. So if you're concerned about staying compliant and avoiding those dreaded audits, outsourcing might be the way to go. Chapter 8. Speed matters. How fast can you get paid? Cash flow is the lifeblood of any business, and healthcare practices are no exception. You need a steady stream of revenue to cover expenses, invest in new equipment, and continue providing top-notch care. That's where speedy claims processing comes in. Outsourcing companies often have streamlined processes and electronic systems designed to expedite the billing cycle. They can submit claims electronically, track their status in real time, and follow up on any issues promptly. This can lead to faster payments, improved cash flow, and less time spent chasing down overdue invoices. So, if you're tired of waiting ages for insurance companies to pay up, outsourcing might be worth considering. Chapter 10. The final verdict. Which billing approach wins? So, there you have it. We've explored the pros and cons of in-house versus outsourced medical billing, covering everything from cost and transparency to accuracy and compliance. And as with most things in life, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The best approach for your practice or facility will depend on your specific needs, resources, and priorities. If you value maximum control, have a dedicated in-house team with specialized knowledge, and aren't overly concerned about scalability, then in-house billing might be the way to go. But if you're looking for potential cost savings, increased flexibility, and a way to free up your time to focus on patient care, then outsourcing could be the game changer you've been waiting for. Ultimately, the key is to weigh your options carefully, do your research, and choose the approach that aligns best with your long-term goals. Thanks for sticking with us.